So what is going on, guys? Today we are back with another Microsoft Flight Simulator video, and we are gonna be flying with FedEx aboard their Boeing 777F, well, the freighter, and we're gonna be taking off from Chicago, and we're gonna be heading over to Anchorage. So if y'all see my couple episodes ago, I did Frankfurt, not Frankfurt. I did a flight with Aerologic, Anchorage to Atlanta. If y'all want to go check that out, it'll be a link. But it seems to be out clear weather, and it is a bit windy. That's why they call it the Windy City. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and jump aboard this plane real quick, and then we're gonna go ahead and get started with our flight. So yeah, let's begin. All right, we are in the 777 cockpit, and well, excuse me. I'm so sorry. I had a little hiccup. So here we are in the 777 cockpit. The first thing we're gonna do, like always, we're gonna turn on our battery, and then we're gonna turn on the cabin utility and the APU. All right, let's put the tablet down here, so that way we can just, well, have it there. And we are gonna do our little flight, a little walk around here. So first thing we're gonna be looking at is the nose of the plane, the beautiful nose of the plane. We're gonna be looking at the pitot tubes and make sure they're not covered, and it seems to not be covered. The front landing gear, we want to make sure the tires are in good condition, even the mechanism, that way we don't have any issues later. No hydraulic leaks to be seen. Okay, good. Tires looking clean like always. Well, not really. And oh my goodness, the sun is shining. I love it. I love that little, it's just like a little beam. It's crazy. But look at this engine though. Okay, good condition, what we like to see. But one thing is standing out is the dirt. I don't like it. I really wish we can clean it, you know. But it looks like the mechanism, the landing gear, is looking fabulous as ever. The bottom of the wing looks good. Well, too bad we can't look on the top of the wing, so we won't never know unless, I don't know, something happens. But let's look at the other main landing gear, and it seems to be just about the same condition as the other one. No abnormalities. Is that no? Abnormalities, I think. I don't know. I can't even English today. But bottom, the right side wing looks good as well. Nothing bad that I noticed. Okay. Let's move on. Right head engine looks good. The fan blades. Look at the fan blades real quick. Okay, nothing seen out of the ordinary. Okay, we're good. Alright, so I believe that is that done. Now we're going to look at the back of the plane real quick. We're going to walk over here, and the horizontal stabilizer looks good. The rudder looks okay, and the APU looks to be working in under normal conditions. So that way we have nothing wrong with that, because without the APU we cannot do anything, because we need that in order to start the engines. Okay, back in the cockpit, and it is all lit up, which is a good thing. We don't have to wait much longer. Now we're gonna go ahead and turn on our 80 oars, so that way the plane can align, and then we're gonna go turn on the rest. Okay, there we go. So while that aligns, which should take just a few moments, we're gonna go to our electronic flight bag and get our data from SimBrief. And yeah, here we are in Chicago, the Windy City. I've actually been to Chicago a few times. It's pretty cool, pretty cold, pretty windy, I will say the least. So yeah, we'll be flying to Anchorage for this flight. Anchorage, love it. Okay, there we go. Put in our waypoints, no, not our waypoints, our coordinates, and then we're gonna put in our reference airport, which is Chicago O'Hare. Chicago does have two airports, it has Midway and O'Hare. I've been to O'Hare once, and I've been to Midway like the rest of the times I've visited Chicago. I mean, O'Hare is just simply the bigger airport. So it's a pretty cool airport. It's amazing. I love it. But yeah, the city, it's cold. So we're gonna be taking off from 28 left. Enough about me, guys. I'm sorry. It should be about the video. But yeah, we're gonna be taking off for 28 left, and then we're gonna skip ahead a little bit, so that way we're not just sitting here and not doing anything. So I'll be back in a few moments. Alright. Okay, so we got some of it done. 28 left. and then activate. We got all the loading part done, so that way y'all have to see that. But you know what I was gonna say? Sorry, train of thought. It's went somewhere else. All right. So takeoff reference 27% and flaps 5 for this. Matter of fact, I was thinking about sitting back and just letting y'all watch this, but I don't know. Maybe I should. Departures and arrivals. We are taking off from 2011. I'm just looking at SimBrief because I gotta see what's the right information. And oh, it doesn't have my SIDS. Okay. Maybe that's no. Oh, so I have to do a right turn. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna see if there's an issue, and if there isn't, well, I'm just gotta do a right turn. It's not a big deal, really. Okay, so yeah, I couldn't find the issue. I guess that's just the way it is. I could choose another runway, but I feel as though that, I mean, it's not necessarily too late, but I just feel as though like it is. But knowing Chicago, some of these runways are a bit glitchy, and this is the only runway that I know isn't glitchy, so I'd rather be safe than sorry. And that's the main thing I'm worried about. So our cruise altitude is going to be 360, 36,000 feet, assuming the plane will at least go up there. I think maybe because the plane doesn't go there, it's maybe because it's too much cargo or too much fuel. I don't know, maybe that just plays a role. So let me go and test this oxygen real quick. And okay, good. I mean, it's only one of me, so I don't have a co-pilot, so I guess it only makes sense to test out one of them. And I was supposed to do this like before I started punching in numbers in the FMC, but I forget steps, so that's on me. I need to do better with that. Definitely need to do better. So I'm going to change my barrel real quick, my barometrics. I believe it's really called. And okay, here we go. So got all that done. Window heat on. Turn electrics on, so that way we have full control of the plane. Fuel pumps on, and this isn't the right amount of fuel. I know it isn't. I know it's insufficient. I'm gonna give myself more fuel, so should be good. So this is about a 6-hour flight. So yeah, this should be not too long of a flight, but hey, 6 hours is not too bad. Well, okay, it's a little bad, just a little bit, but let's go ahead and remove everything off the ground so that way we can commence our pushback. And I'm just gonna be quiet. I'm gonna let y'all sit back and watch for a bit. All right, so we're just about ready to go ahead and start our little journey. So yeah, go ahead, release the parking brake, and let's set off.
Airspeed's live. Knots. B1. B2.
All right, so we are now above the clouds, chilling at 30,000. I know I said I was gonna be at 36,000, but when I was at 36,000 feet, the airspeed, like, it was indicating that it was low for some reason. I don't know. Maybe that was just due to the cargo that was on board. I don't really know. But yeah, so here we are, up above the clouds, and I have no idea where we're flying over, where we're flying over. But I'm just gonna go ahead and like kind of get in the view to where y'all can see everything, so y'all can kind of enjoy the view. Cause look at these clouds though. Like, this got to be one of the greatest like camera angles I can just be at. You know, you can just see everything. You can see the cockpit. You can see outside. It's crazy. So I did find out that it's not actually gonna be dark once we land. It's gonna be like maybe 5, maybe 6 p.m. I'm kind of judging. So, well, yeah, we'll see when we get there. Alright, we are now starting our descent into Anchorage. So, should be a pretty scenic flight. There is some mountains, so we will be getting some pretty cool views from up here. So, enjoy. Okay, we look to be a bit high, so I started to hand fly the plane, and I might have to do a bit of a rapid descent. I think we'll be fine. No, I'm sure we'll be fine. Let me just make sure that we're on the center line, so that way I don't have to do any extra work here. Oh, I think I'm getting a bit too low. Am I getting a bit too low? Hold on, let me press no right. That way that checklist is done. Okay, we're looking good.
Traffic.
Oh, traffic. Whoa, wait, hold on. Where? I swear, this thing just be like, just be trying to, I don't know, play games with me. Like, I know there's no traffic. It's a bit too late to turn on these lights, but I'm gonna go ahead. Wait, whoa, hold on. What? Oh, pull up. Okay, hold on, I gotta slam forward. Hold up.
Glide slow.
Okay, we're good. I think we're good. We just about avoided the trees. I had to go full throttle there. Hey, luckily we got G90s though, because if we didn't have those, I don't think we would make it, you know. But there we go. That was a bit of a hard landing, but hey, it's all good though. We just about avoided the trees, y'all. We're good. I could have did it. I could have did a go around, but like, you know, to be honest, I didn't fancy doing. I didn't fancy doing that, so I just didn't do it. To be honest, I didn't do it. But here we are in Anchorage. Thank you guys for flying with me. Thank you guys for flying with FedEx. We will be doing another flight like this sooner or later. Maybe sooner though. Most likely sooner. Alright, so we are now parking at the little stand. Well, it's not this. I don't even know what this is. A stand, a parking area. I guess I'll call it a parking area. But this is actually the spot where I did my aerologic video. If y'all want to go check that out. But that's the end of this flight. Well, that was actually a pretty cool scenic flight. You see the mountains in the background? That's beautiful, beautiful mountains. But anyways, weather radar. It's did I turn it on or off? Oh wait, I think that's off. Or what? This thing is confusing. Oh wait. Oh. I think I have it on. Okay, alright. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I see. Okay, it's off. I got a bit confused there. Let's go ahead and turn off the hydraulic. So that way we don't have control of the aircraft anymore. Okay, I never thought I'd say that. Fuel pumps off. Seatbelt signs, smoking signs off. Lights off. And then we're going to turn off our external lights. Turn off our window heat. Alright. That was, man, I should do something like this again. Thank y'all for joining me. Actually, I'm gonna spoil it a little bit. We're gonna be flying to Anchorage again, but I'm not gonna tell you what airline we're gonna be using. We're gonna be flying there, but it's gonna be a bit of a longer flight. So APU on. Alright, well, that's about the end of this flight. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you guys in our next one.